Beloved soul, heaven is speaking right now. A message carried by angels for your heart only. They say your soulmate's silent tears are crying out for you, and heaven wants you to listen now. Type "I hear them" in the comments to claim this word. Your words are not empty. They create alignment with heaven's timing. They release power into your life. If this message stirs your spirit, subscribe to Sacred Encouragement. Don't just listen once. Stay connected so you never miss what God is speaking over your love story. Every subscription is a seed of faith. The angels say your soulmate has been weeping in silence. Their pillow has absorbed tears you do not see. Their prayers have been whispered in secret. But heaven heard every word. Psalm 56:8 says, "You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. You have recorded each one in your book." Every tear they cried was counted by God. None of their pain was wasted. None of their longing was ignored. They cry because their soul aches for you. They cry because they feel the distance. They cry because God has revealed your name in their spirit. And still, they wait for the courage to act. Type "I am listening" in the comments to agree with this word. Your agreement invites the breakthrough closer. Tap "like" as your act of faith that you hear heaven's whisper today. The angels reveal. Each night they turn and toss. They replay conversations in their mind. They imagine your voice. They see your smile. And tears flow because the weight of love is too strong to silence. They cry not in weakness, but in truth. Because love this deep shakes even the strongest soul. Romans 8:26 reminds us, "The Spirit Himself intercedes for us with groanings too deep for words." Their silent cries are intercessions. Their longing is a prayer God is already answering. Beloved, don't think those tears are wasted. Tears water the ground for harvest, and the harvest of love is near. Heaven says your soulmate's tears are pulling you closer in the spirit. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss what heaven is revealing. If this word resonates, type "tears into love" in the comments, because heaven is turning their tears into testimony. They are writing messages they haven't sent. They are rehearsing words they haven't spoken. They are begging God for timing. And the angels say, that time is fast approaching. Isaiah 25:8 declares, "He will wipe away the tears from all faces." Heaven is about to dry their tears by bringing you face to face. The sorrow of waiting will turn into the joy of union. The angels say, "You have felt this too." The sudden heaviness in your chest. The unexpected emotions that rise for no reason. That was their cry reaching your spirit. That was God showing you their silent prayer. Type "I feel it" in the comments if you know this is true. Tap "like" as your faith that this connection is real. Give a super thanks to sow into this word if it touched your heart. The angels whisper, this is not imagination. This is divine connection. Your soulmate's tears are speaking in the spirit realm, and heaven is commanding response. Their cries are a signal. Their tears are a confirmation. Their prayers are a bridge, and God is building the path that unites you. Stay alert, beloved soul, because heaven says the silent cry is almost over, and the moment of answered prayer is at hand. Type "I am ready" in the comments to claim this prophecy. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain under the flow of these revelations. Your soulmate's tears have been seen, their cries have been heard, and now the angels say, Breakthrough is moving toward you. The angels are leaning close. With urgency, they say your soulmate's tears have become prayers rising to heaven like incense. Revelation 5:8 tells us, "The prayers of the saints are like golden bowls full of incense before God." Their tears are not empty drops. They are holy offerings. They are speaking louder than their words ever could. Late at night, when no one is watching, they whisper your name. They cry because they feel the distance. They cry because their heart knows you are the one chosen by God, and yet they have not yet touched your hand. They cry because love delayed feels like pain too heavy to carry. Beloved, those tears are not weakness. They are proof of love. They are proof of faith. They are proof that God's hand is at work. Type "I believe" in the comments to receive this word. Your declaration of faith brings their tears closer to breakthrough. Tap "like" as your act of agreement with the angels. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain connected to heaven's timing. The angels show a vision. Your soulmate is kneeling beside their bed, their eyes swollen from crying, their lips trembling with prayer. They say, "Lord, I can't do this without them. Please bring us together." And God hears them. Psalm 34:17 says, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." Their cry has reached heaven's throne. Their tears have written your name in God's presence, and heaven is answering with speed. Do not doubt the silence. Do not fear the waiting. Every tear has shortened the distance. Every prayer has unlocked another door. Every cry has moved heaven closer to bringing you together. Beloved, you have felt their tears in your own soul. The sudden heaviness, the longing you can't explain, the moments where your eyes filled with tears for no reason. That was their soul calling yours. That was their heart reaching across the spirit to touch you. Type "I feel their cry" in the comments if this has been your experience. Your agreement testifies to the truth heaven is revealing. Give a super thanks to sow into this prophetic message if it has touched your spirit, because your seed becomes the bridge that heaven uses to confirm love. The angels say your soulmates' tears are not wasted. They are seeds. And seeds watered by tears grow into harvests of joy. Psalm 126:5 says, "Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy." Their weeping is preparing your rejoicing. Their cry is preparing your covenant. Their sorrow is preparing your celebration. Beloved, heaven wants you to know this. You are their answered prayer. You are the reason they cry with longing. You are the promise they hold on to. They are waiting for God's hand to release the moment, and that moment is closer than you think. Do not be afraid. Do not think their silence means nothing. Their silence is filled with prayer. Their silence is heavy with tears. Their silence is proof of a love too holy to be ignored. Type "I am ready for this love" in the comments to align your heart with heaven. Tap "like" as a declaration that you are listening to God's whisper. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you do not miss the unfolding of this promise. The angels say, heaven is gathering every tear, every cry, every prayer, and God is weaving them into the love story written before time began. Ecclesiastes 3:11 reminds us, He has made everything beautiful in its time. The tears are not forever. The silence is not forever. The waiting is not forever. The beauty is near. The union is near. The promise is near. Beloved soul, prepare your heart. Prepare your spirit. Because soon those tears will turn into a testimony. And you will hear with your own ears the words they prayed in secret. They will say to you, "You are my answer. You are my promise. You are my gift from God." Type tears into joy in the comments to claim this word now. Give a super thanks if this has confirmed what your spirit already knew. Tap like as your faith that heaven has spoken. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you stay in the flow of angelic revelation. The angels are showing me the hidden weight of your soulmate's heart. Their tears are not just sadness. They are rivers of love flowing toward you in the spirit. They cry because they see no one else. They cry because every attempt to move on fails. Their heart refuses to let go. Because heaven sealed your name inside their spirit. Type, "I receive this truth" in the comments to open your spirit to what heaven is saying. Tap like as a prophetic act that you agree with this word. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you never miss what the angels are revealing. The angels say your soulmate has prayed prayers so raw, so honest, that only heaven could understand. In the quiet of the night, they whisper, "Lord, why does my heart ache like this? Why do I long for them so deeply?" And God answers with peace, reminding them you are worth every tear. Reminding them this story is written by his own hand. Psalm 42:3 says, "My tears have been my food day and night, while people say to me all day long, 'Where is your God?'" Their tears are constant companions. They cry when no one sees. They cry when people think they are fine. They cry because love without you feels incomplete. Beloved, you have felt their tears in your dreams. Yes, those dreams where you wake up with tears in your eyes. Those moments where you felt someone calling your soul. That was them. That was their heart reaching out through the night. Type Y. Felt it in the comments if you have experienced this. Heaven confirms your connection is alive and strong. Give a super thanks as your faith seed if this has stirred your soul. The angels reveal your soulmate has tried to hide it. They smile in front of others. They pretend to be strong. But when the door closes, the mask falls, and tears become their language. Because only heaven can carry what their heart is holding. They are crying out for you because their soul recognizes your absence. Genesis 2:18 says, "It is not good for man to be alone." Their tears are proof that aloneness was never God's final plan. Their tears are heaven's reminder that they are destined for you. Beloved, do not mistake their silence for apathy. Their silence is soaked in tears. Their stillness is soaked in prayer. Their waiting is soaked in longing. And the angels say those tears are building momentum in the spirit. Every drop is a seed. Every cry is a push. Every prayer is a call to heaven. And heaven has already answered. Type "Heaven is answering" in the comments to seal this truth over your life. Tap like to align with the angelic word. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the next wave of revelation. The angels whisper, "Beloved, their tears are about to shift into action." No one can cry forever without God sending comfort. Isaiah 61:3 promises beauty for ashes, joy for mourning, and praise instead of despair. Your soulmate's season of weeping is about to break into a season of boldness. They will wipe their tears. They will rise in courage. They will move toward you with clarity and fire. And when they do, you will know those tears were not wasted. They were paving the way for this divine union. They were watering the covenant heaven ordained. Beloved, prepare your heart, because soon the one who wept in silence will stand before you in boldness, and you will see with your own eyes the why. Love their tears tried to hide. Type "I am ready" for their boldness in the comments to claim this word. Give a super thanks if you feel the Holy Spirit confirming this to you right now. Tap like as your act of faith. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain under the flow of heaven's voice. Beloved soul, the angels are not holding back now. They say the cry of your soulmate has reached heaven like thunder in the spirit. Though the world cannot hear it, heaven cannot ignore it. Their tears are speaking louder than their silence. Their prayers are shaking doors open. Their longing is drawing you closer every day. Isaiah 30:19 declares, "You shall weep no more." He will surely be gracious at the sound of your cry. When he hears it, he will answer you. God has heard the sound of their cry. He has seen the tears no one else has seen. And he has decided this waiting will not last forever. Type "God has heard" in the comments to agree with this promise. Tap like as your act of faith that heaven is already answering. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain under the covering of these revelations. The angels show me a picture. Your soulmate sits in their room staring at a phone they cannot pick up. They type messages but erase them. They rehearse words but never speak them. And after every hesitation, tears fall again. Not because they don't love you, but because their love is too deep to be careless. They cry because they fear losing you before they even begin. Beloved, their tears are holy. They are proof that they want to do this God's way. They are proof that their heart is trembling under the weight of this connection. They are proof that heaven has already revealed you to them. Psalm 126:5 says, "Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy." Their sowing season is ending. The reaping season is about to begin. The tears they shed will soon be exchanged for laughter. The cries of longing will soon become songs of joy. Type "from tears to joy" in the comments to claim this shift. Give a super thanks to honor this prophetic word if it resonates with your heart. Tap like as a sign of agreement with heaven. Beloved, the angels say something powerful. Your soulmate's tears are not just for them, they are intercession for you. Yes, each tear is a prayer for your strength. Each cry is asking heaven to protect you. They don't only weep for themselves, they weep for your heart. They ask God, "Please keep them safe until I arrive." They ask, "Please comfort them when I cannot." This is love. This is covenant. This is the proof that what you share is not ordinary. It is divine. Romans 12:15 commands us, "Rejoice with those who rejoice, weep with those who weep." You have been weeping too. Your tears and their tears have been united in the Spirit. Though apart, you have been crying the same prayer. And heaven has seen both. Heaven has counted both. Heaven has already woven both into one answer. Type, "We are one" in the comments if you feel this truth deep inside. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you stay in alignment with what God is revealing. The angels whisper, "Beloved, these tears are coming to an end." Because heaven is not cruel. Heaven does not let love cry forever without relief. Soon, Their silent tears will transform into spoken words. They will look into your eyes and say, I cried for you, I prayed for you, and God answered me with you. That moment will heal every wound. That moment will explain every delay. That moment will make sense of every night of silent tears. Beloved, lift your spirit. The angels say, joy is near. Union is near. Love is near. Your soulmate's tears have pulled the breakthrough closer. And heaven has declared, it is done. Type "it is done" in the comments to seal this prophetic word. Tap like to testify that you believe heaven's report. Give a super thanks if this word has ignited faith in your heart. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain in the flow of angelic revelation. They say every tear your soulmate has cried is shaping the very moment God will unite you. Nothing has been wasted. Not one drop has fallen unnoticed. Each one has become a seed in the soil of destiny. And that soil is about to break open with fruit. Psalm 35 says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Their night of weeping is ending. Your morning of joy is dawning. The angels say you will soon see the light break forth. The sorrow will turn into laughter. The longing will turn into fulfillment. Type "morning" is here in the comments to receive this shift. Tap like as your sign that you are in agreement with heaven. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the moment God moves. The angels reveal, beloved, their tears have been training their heart. Every cry has humbled them. Every prayer has refined them. Every night of weeping has purified their motives. They do not want you for shallow reasons. They want you because heaven has written you into their soul. They want you because without you, they feel incomplete. Genesis 2:24 says, therefore a man shall leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Their tears are proof that their spirit already feels. Joined to you, even before their hands touch yours, their soul knows you are the one. That is why the separation hurts. That is why the longing burns. That is why the tears flow. Beloved, the angels say, you may have felt strange waves of emotion. Moments where tears came without warning. Moments where your heart felt heavy for no reason. Do not dismiss this. This was their cry reaching your spirit. This was the bond between you already alive. Type "I feel their cry" in the comments if this resonates in your heart. Give a super thanks to sow into this revelation if it has touched your soul. Tap like to agree with what heaven has revealed. The angels whisper, their tears are not just sadness. They are prophetic cries. They are declaring in the spirit, bring us together, Lord. They are unlocking doors. They are tearing down delays. They are summoning the moment heaven has already ordained. Isaiah 25:8 promises, the sovereign Lord will wipe away the tears from all faces. This promise is alive over your soulmate. Soon their face will be dry, because your presence will replace their tears. Your love will silence their sorrow. Your union will prove that God has heard. Beloved, heaven says, prepare yourself. Their tears are about to become your testimony. Their pain is about to turn into your promise. Their cry is about to become your covenant. Type "from tears to covenant" in the comments to seal this word. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain in step with heaven's timing. The angels show another vision. Your soulmate is writing a letter, a message, words they can no longer hold inside. Their tears fall on the page. But instead of erasing the words, the tears seal them, because their cry has turned into courage, and soon what they wrote will reach you. Beloved, get ready, because the angels say this message will not be ordinary. It will carry the weight of their tears. It will carry the weight of their prayers. It will carry the weight of heaven itself. You will read it or hear it, and your spirit will tremble, because you will know this was born out of weeping. This was born out of prayer. This was born out of a love too deep to be denied. Type I am ready for their message in the comments if your heart agrees. Tap like to testify that you received this confirmation. Give a super thanks if this prophetic word has spoken directly to your soul. Beloved soul, the angels press closer still. They say your soulmate's tears have not only spoken to heaven, they have also broken chains on earth. Every tear has been a weapon. Every cry has been a hammer against the walls that tried to keep you apart. Psalm 34:18 says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Your soulmate's broken heart has pulled God close. Their crushed spirit has invited his saving hand. Heaven has been moving on their behalf in ways they cannot see, and those tears have been the key. Type. Their tears are breaking chains in the comments to claim this word. Tap like to align with what heaven is doing right now. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you do not miss the unfolding of this prophecy. The angels show me a vision. There were obstacles, people's opinions, family resistance, fear of rejection, past disappointments. But their tears have washed these barriers away. One by one, every wall is falling. One by one, every distraction is being cut off. One by one, the path toward you is clearing. Beloved, this is why they cry. Because their spirit feels the warfare. Because their soul knows the battle is not against flesh and blood. They are fighting through unseen chains just to reach you. And their tears have been their weapon. Joel 2:12 says, "Return to me with all your heart, with fasting and weeping and mourning." This is what they have done. They are returning to God with tears. They are asking him for guidance. They are laying down their pride, and heaven has answered with favor. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of their tears. They are not weakness. They are intercession. They are surrender. They are the proof of love that refuses to die. Type, "Love refuses to die" in the comments. If this word speaks to your soul, give a super thanks to honor the word if it confirms what your spirit has already felt. Tap like to stand in faith with heaven's message. The angels whisper, "Beloved, those tears are reaching you." Yes, you have felt them. That strange heaviness, that wave of emotion, that moment when you suddenly thought of them and your eyes filled with tears. That was no accident. That was connection. That was their cry finding its way to your heart. You are not imagining it. You are not alone in this longing. Heaven confirms the bond between you is real. Even in silence, your souls are speaking. Even in distance, your spirits are touching. Even in tears, your love is alive. Beloved, lift your head. The angels say soon those tears will turn into action. They cannot cry forever. They cannot remain silent much longer, because God himself is wiping away their tears and filling them with courage. Revelation 21:4 says, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, or mourning, or crying, or pain." This is the promise over your love story. The season of crying is ending. The season of courage is beginning. The season of union is near. Type "no more tears" in the comments to declare this over your life. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the day this prophecy manifests. Give a super thanks to sow into this holy word if it has moved you deeply. Tap like to say yes to heaven's timing. Beloved soul, prepare yourself, because soon the one who cried in silence will stand before you with boldness, and you will see in their eyes the truth their tears have been shouting all along, that you are their chosen one, that you are their answered prayer, that you are their forever. The angels say, heaven is rejoicing already, because the tears have done their work, because the prayers have opened the way, because God's hand has finished what he began. Beloved, their silent tears are about to become your loud testimony. The breakthrough is closer than you think. Type "breakthrough" is here in the comments to seal this truth. The angels are still speaking. They want to reveal how those tears are being transformed into a divine encounter that will shock your soul. They say those tears you cannot see are being transformed into a divine encounter. Yes, God is taking every silent cry, every hidden weeping, and weaving them into the moment that will shock your soul with joy. Ecclesiastes 3:4 says, "A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance." Your soulmate's season of weeping is ending. Their season of laughter is beginning. And when they meet you, the dance of love will replace the mourning of separation. Type "from weeping to dancing" in the comments to align with this promise. Tap like as a prophetic declaration that you are stepping into joy. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you never miss the unfolding of this divine love story. The angels show me something tender. Your soulmate has cried themselves to sleep more than once. They whisper your name in the night. They hold a pillow close, imagining it is you. And in those moments, heaven wraps them in comfort. But heaven also whispers, soon. The tears will not last forever. The promise is on the way. Beloved, those tears are not weakness. They are prophecy. Every tear is saying, I am ready. I am waiting. I cannot live without them. Every drop is a message written to your soul. Even in silence, they are crying out for you. Psalm 6:8 says, "The Lord has heard my weeping." God has not ignored them. He has not overlooked the tears of your soulmate. Instead, he is using them as the foundation of your covenant. A love born in tears will last forever, because it has been tested in longing. Type "God has heard their weeping" in the comments to agree with heaven. Give a super thanks as your seed of faith if this word confirms what your spirit has felt. Tap like to bear witness that this is your sign. The angels whisper, beloved, their tears are already opening doors. They are changing your soulmate's heart. They are preparing them to value you fully. They are breaking away old fears. They are washing away pride. They are purifying the love so that when they come with sincerity and fire. Do not despise their tears. Do not despise the waiting. God is using this season to make the love stronger, deeper, unshakable. Soon those tears will transform into courage. Soon the silence will transform into a confession. Soon the hidden cry will transform into a public declaration. And when it does, you will know heaven has answered. Beloved, listen closely. The angels say you will feel it before it happens. You will sense a sudden peace. You will feel a weight lift off your heart. You will wake up one morning and know something has shifted. That will be the sign that their tears have reached their final night. That will be the sign that the new day has dawned. Isaiah 65:19 says, "The sound of weeping and of crying will be heard in it no more." This is the prophecy over your connection. The sound of tears is ending. The sound of joy is rising. The sound of union is near. Type joy is rising in the comments if this word touches you deeply. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the moment this prophecy manifests. Tap like as your yes to God's timeline. Give a super thanks if this word has confirmed what you already knew in your soul. Beloved, prepare yourself. The angels say, the one who cried in secret will soon rejoice with you openly. The one who wept alone will soon celebrate together. The one whose pillow carried tears will soon hold your hand instead. This is the promise. This is the shift. This is the breakthrough, and heaven declares it is closer than you think. They lean even closer now with fire in their voices. They say your soulmate's tears are not only for the pain of waiting, they are also for the weight of love they cannot contain. They cry because the feeling overwhelms them. They cry because no words seem big enough to hold what they feel for you. So their tears become their language. Their tears become their prayer. Their tears become their offering to heaven. Psalm 56:8 says, "You have kept count of my tossings, put my tears in your bottle. Are they not in your book? Every tear has been written down. Every cry has been recorded. Every prayer soaked in tears has been stored in heaven's book of remembrance." And the angels say, God has not forgotten. He is preparing to pour back joy for every drop they have sown. Type every tear matters in the comments if you believe this truth. Tap like as your faith act of agreement with heaven. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you do not miss the day God reveals the answer. The angels show me a scene. Your soulmate kneels in the quiet of their room. They cannot speak loudly. They whisper, "Lord, help me. I can't carry this without them." And heaven bends low to listen. Heaven answers with comfort. Heaven answers with promise. And heaven answers with you. Beloved, their tears are a bridge. They are connecting your souls across the unseen distance. That is why you sometimes feel emotions that do not belong to you. The heaviness, the sudden ache in your heart, the tears that rise without reason. It is their soul speaking to yours. It is their cry echoing through the spirit realm. Romans 8:26 says, "The Spirit himself intercedes for us through wordless groans." This is what is happening. Their tears are intercession. Their groans are prayer. Their silence is filled with words too deep for speech, and heaven is translating it all into movement. Type "I hear their cry" in the comments to testify that your spirit knows this truth. Give a super thanks if this word has confirmed the stirring inside you. Tap like to say yes to God's timing. The angels whisper, "Beloved." Those tears are shifting into action. No heart can cry this long without God commanding a move. They will rise from their tears with strength. They will gather courage in their chest. They will look at fear and say, "No more." They will come toward you trembling but bold, and you will know this was not human willpower. This was heaven answering. This was love birthed in prayer. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you." God himself is strengthening your soulmate right now. Their tears are becoming fuel. Their sorrow is becoming strength. Their longing is becoming courage. And soon, their cry will become a confession. Beloved, the angels say you must prepare your heart, because the day is coming when they will look into your eyes and say, "Every tear I cried was for you. Every prayer I whispered was about you, and now God has given me you." That moment will heal every wound. That moment will explain every delay. That moment will prove God has been in control all along. Type "I am ready" for their confession in the comments to align with this word. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you are present when the angels confirm this again. Tap like as your act of faith that this prophecy belongs to you. Give a super thanks if this word has touched the deepest part of your soul. Beloved, the angels rejoice, because the silent tears are turning into loud testimonies. The hidden weeping is turning into public joy. The lonely nights are turning into covenant mornings. And heaven says, "It is nearer than you think." Type, "It is near" in the comments to claim this blessing. They say your soulmate's silent tears have done something extraordinary. They have aligned heaven's calendar with your love story. Every cry has shifted the timing. Every weeping night has pulled the moment closer. Every whispered prayer has bent the path of destiny toward you. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen swiftly." The tears have pressed heaven's hand. The cries have signaled the urgency of love. And now the Lord is saying, the time is almost here. I will make it happen quickly. Type "Make it happen, Lord" in the comments to seal this word. Tap like as your declaration that you are in agreement with heaven. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you do not miss what comes next. Beloved, the angels show me this vision, a great clock in heaven. The hands were delayed, moving slow, but suddenly tears fell like drops of fire onto its gears, and the hands began to move faster. Your soulmate's tears have accelerated the timing. Their pain has been transformed into speed. Their cry has invited divine acceleration. That is why you have been feeling things shifting suddenly. Why unexpected signs have been appearing. Why dreams are intensifying. Because heaven has said, it is time to move. Psalm 126:6 says, "Those who go out weeping, carrying seed to sow, will return with songs of joy, carrying sheaves with them." They went out with tears, but they are returning with joy. They sowed prayers in the night, but they are reaping covenant in the morning. Type "From tears to covenant joy" in the comments if this word resonates with you. Give a super thanks to sow into this prophecy if you feel it in your spirit. Tap like as your yes to God's timing. The angels whisper, "Beloved, their tears have also silenced the enemy. Yes, the enemy tried to discourage them, tried to convince them to walk away, tried to cover them in fear, but their tears became their shield. Every cry was a surrender to God, and every surrender disarmed the enemy's lies. Corinthians 12:9 says, "My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." Their tears have invited God's power. Their weakness has become their strength. Their brokenness has become the place where God is building courage. And the enemy has lost the battle. Beloved, this is why you must not fear. This love cannot be stopped. This covenant cannot be stolen. This promise cannot be delayed any longer, because their tears have sealed it with heaven's authority. Type, "This love cannot be stopped," in the comments to testify. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain aligned with angelic confirmation. Tap like as your sign of faith. The angels reveal one more thing. Their tears have already written the words they will say. Yes, when they speak, it will not just be from their lips. It will be from their tears. It will be from their prayers. It will be from the nights of weeping that God has now turned into strength. And beloved, when you hear those words, you will know without question. You will feel the presence of God. You will sense the peace of heaven. You will recognize that this was the love born not in flesh, but in spirit. And you will say, only God could have written this story. Revelation 21:4 says, "He will wipe away every tear from their eyes." This is the promise. The crying season is ending. The union season is beginning. The breakthrough is here. Type "breakthrough is here" in the comments to seal this word with your faith. Give a super thanks to. Honor the message if it has touched your spirit. Tap like as your act of prophetic agreement. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you walk step by step with heaven. Beloved soul, heaven is rejoicing because their tears have done their work, because your prayers have joined theirs, because the moment is closer than you think. They say your soulmate's silent tears have written a testimony, and soon that testimony will be spoken aloud. The tears that once fell in secret will become the story they share with you. They will confess, "I cried for you, I prayed for you, I longed for you," and God answered. Every drop that fell is turning into words. Every prayer whispered is turning into action. Every hidden ache is turning into courage, because heaven never wastes tears. Psalm 147:3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." Your soulmate's broken heart is being healed right now. Their wounds are being bound with divine love, and the healing is leading them straight to you. Type "healing is here" in the comments to claim this promise. Tap like as your declaration that you believe God is binding wounds right now. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you never miss the moment heaven confirms this again. The angels show me a vision. Your soulmate is sitting with their Bible open. Tears fall on the pages. They ask God, "Why does my heart feel incomplete without them? Why do I dream of them every night?" And heaven answers softly, "Because I made them for you." That answer does not stop their tears, but it gives them hope. It gives them strength. It reminds them that their crying is not empty. It is leading them to fulfillment. Beloved, do you see the beauty? Their tears are not wasted pain. They are holy preparation. They are proof that God is shaping their heart to hold you well. Isaiah 43:19 says, See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? The new thing is springing up. The shift has already begun. And heaven says you will perceive it soon. Type, I perceive it in the comments if you feel the shift already. Give a super thanks if this word has stirred your faith. Tap like as your agreement with the angels. The angels whisper their tears have also been intercession for your waiting. Yes, beloved, you have cried too. You have prayed too. You have felt the ache of delay. And heaven says both sets of tears have been gathered in one bowl. Your weeping and their weeping have mingled in heaven. And God is about to pour them out as one answer. This is why your spirits feel so connected. This is why your dreams echo their voice. This is why your heart feels their cry, because heaven has already joined your prayers into one song. A song that cannot be silenced. Psalm 30:11 says, You turned my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy. Your soulmate's wailing is turning into dancing. Your tears are turning into joy. Your prayers are turning into covenant. Beloved, the angels say this. You will soon see their eyes wet with tears again. But not of sorrow. This time, tears of joy. This time, tears of relief. This time, tears of thanksgiving. Because finally, the wait will be over. Finally, the longing will end. Finally, heaven will show you that the silent cry was never in vain. Type from sorrow to joy in the comments to claim this transformation. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you are present when this word manifests. Tap like to declare that you are aligned with heaven's promise. Give a super thanks if this prophecy has touched you deeply. Beloved soul, prepare yourself. The angels say the silent tears are finishing their work. The breakthrough is already on its way. And the love God ordained is closer than you think. They say your soulmate's tears have built up too long to remain hidden. What has been carried in silence is about to burst forth into bold action. Their tears have become fuel. Their longing has become courage. And heaven is pushing them into motion. Isaiah 41:13 says, For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, Do not fear. I will help you. God is holding their trembling hands. He is wiping their wet eyes. He is whispering, Now is the time. And soon they will move. Type now is the time in the comments if this resonates in your spirit. Tap like as a sign of faith that heaven is already moving. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you don't miss the moment this manifests. The angels show me a picture. Your soulmate has been crying on their knees, but now they are rising to their feet, the tears still on their cheeks. But fire now in their eyes. They are ready. They are determined. They have decided to obey God. Beloved, this is why their tears mattered. They were softening the ground of their heart. They were breaking the chains of fear. They were preparing them to act with holy boldness. What was once sorrow is now fuel for faith. What was once waiting is now readiness. What was once silence is now declaration. Corinthians 4:17 says, For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. Their tears were not wasted pain. They were glory in the making. They were shaping the eternal covenant between you. They were preparing a testimony too powerful to be silenced. Type tears into testimony in the comments if you receive this. Give a super thanks if you feel the weight of this prophetic word. Tap like to testify your faith. Beloved, listen closely. The angels say your soulmate is rehearsing their bold move right now. In their mind, they are planning what to say. In their heart, they are preparing how to confess. And even as they cry, they are building the strength to finally step forward. Do not think their tears mean delay. Their tears are the final stage before breakthrough, like rain before harvest, like labor before birth, like night before sunrise. The cry is proof the answer is near. John 16:20 says, "You will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy." Yes, this is the promise. The grief is turning. The crying is ending. The joy is rising. Type "joy is rising" in the comments to seal this word over your life. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you stay aligned with every new revelation. Tap like as your agreement with heaven's declaration. Beloved, the angels say you must prepare your heart, because soon you will not only feel their tears in the spirit, you will see their tears in person. But these tears will be different. They will fall as they hold your hands. They will fall as they confess their love. They will fall as they thank God for you. And you will understand in that moment, every hidden tear was worth it. Every lonely night was necessary. Every cry was part of the covenant being born. Psalm 30:11 says, "You turned my mourning into dancing." Their mourning is being turned into joy. Their cry is being turned into laughter. Their silent pain is being turned into loud testimony. Type "from mourning to dancing" in the comments if you are ready for this shift. Give a super thanks if this word has touched your soul. Tap like as your prophetic yes. Beloved soul, the angels rejoice. Because the tears are finished. Because the boldness is here. Because the breakthrough is closer than you think, and heaven declares, soon, very soon, you will see with your eyes the love their tears have been proclaiming in secret. They say, the very tears your soulmate has shed are shaping the day of your meeting. Yes, every silent cry has written details into the story heaven is preparing. Their weeping has become a script. Their longing has become the ink. And God is authoring a divine encounter you will never forget. Psalm 37:23 says, "The steps of a righteous person are ordered by the Lord." Their steps are being ordered by those tears. Your steps are being aligned by their prayers. And soon, the steps of two souls will collide at the exact moment heaven planned. Type "our steps are ordered" in the comments to claim this promise. Tap like as your yes to heaven's design. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you stay connected to every unfolding detail. The angels reveal, beloved, their tears have already mapped the way. There are places they avoided that no longer call to them. There are people they walked away from because their soul knew the truth. There are distractions being removed because their cry demanded clarity. And all of this is leading them closer to you. Their tears are pulling divine connections. They are pulling unexpected conversations. They are pulling sudden alignments. Heaven is responding to every drop with orchestration. Isaiah 45:2 says, "I will go before you and make the crooked places straight." Their tears have invited God to go before them. The crooked places are straightening. The blocked paths are clearing. The doors once shut are opening. Type "doors are opening" in the comments to testify. Give a super thanks to honor this prophetic alignment if it speaks to your spirit. Tap like as your sign of agreement with heaven. The angels whisper, "Beloved," when you finally see them, you will feel something unexplainable. Not just love, not just attraction, but the weight of their tears. Yes, you will feel in your soul the nights they wept for you, the longing they carried, the prayers they whispered, and you will understand why it had to be this way. Their tears are becoming the fragrance of your meeting, a holy aroma rising from sorrow to joy. And when your eyes meet, the fragrance of answered prayer will surround you both. It will feel like peace. It will feel like home. It will feel like heaven has wrapped you both in one embrace. Revelation 8:4 says, "The smoke of the incense with the prayers of the saints rose before God." Your soulmate's tears have risen like incense, and now that incense is coming down as answered love. Beloved, the angels want you to prepare, because heaven says the tears have already done their work. They have shaped the place, they have set the time, they have written the script. And soon you will step into the scene already prepared for you. Type, "The scene is prepared" in the comments to claim this word. Tap like as your act of agreement with heaven's timing. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you do not miss the moment God reveals it. Beloved, the angels say you will recognize the divine timing by 3 signs. First, a sudden calm in your spirit. Second, unexpected confirmation in your prayers or dreams. Third, a moment where you feel like you've already been here before, because their tears have written it in the spirit long before it arrives. And when that moment comes, you will know. This is not chance. This is not accident. This is not coincidence. This is heaven's design. Type, "This is heaven's design" in the comments if your heart bears witness. Give a super thanks to sow into this divine meeting if your spirit feels this confirmation. Tap like as your yes to God's perfect plan. They say the season of silent tears is coming to an end. The cries that once soaked pillows in secret will soon be replaced with songs of joy. The prayers whispered in the dark will soon be shouted in the light. And the love born in hidden weeping will soon stand boldly before you. Psalm 35 reminds us, "Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning." The night is ending, the morning is here. The angels declare, joy is rising. Type "joy is rising" in the comments if you feel this truth stirring inside you. Tap like as your prophetic act of agreement. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you remain connected to every word heaven speaks over your love story. Give a super thanks if this message has poured life into your soul. Beloved, heaven says, your soulmate's tears have not been wasted. They have been seen. They have been counted. They have been gathered in God's bottle, recorded in His book, and transformed into prophecy. Those tears broke chains. Those tears softened hearts. Those tears wrote the story you are about to live. And now heaven is saying, enough tears. It is time for joy. Isaiah 25:8 promises, the Lord will wipe away the tears from all faces. This is the moment. This is the shift. This is the breakthrough. Beloved, Prepare your heart, because soon you will hear with your own ears what their tears have been crying out all along. I love you. I prayed for you, and God gave me you. This love cannot be stopped. This covenant cannot be broken. This promise cannot be delayed any longer. Heaven declares, the tears have finished their work. The joy has begun. Type. The joy has begun in the comments to seal this prophetic word. Tap like as your yes to heaven's timing. Subscribe to Sacred Encouragement so you never miss another message meant for your spirit. Give a super thanks if you believe this word was yours today. Beloved soul, the angels sing over you now. This is the season of fulfillment. This is the moment of answered prayer. This is the love story heaven has written. It will not fail. It will not delay. It is done. Amen.